Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. I'm going to be doing a set with some autumn colours. Shock, can you believe it? But technically when this video goes up it actually is going to be like officially autumn. So I'm not early to the party anymore, so that's good. So the three colours I'm going to be using are here. This is what they look like. We're doing Piccadilly Circus on the right, Pumpkin Pie in the middle, and then Saffron is the darkest one. And we're going to be doing some tie-dye effect because I love tie-dye, and you can obviously make it like use any colours with it to make it blend with whatever the season is at the time. So it's autumn now. I've never actually done it with autumn colours before, so we're going to go for it. And I'm just going to be doing this and then doing some foil stamping on top. No, I'm going to use the foil stamping gel on top, but I'm actually going to use foil. I'm going to use it with chrome. So please excuse my throat again, like it's still rough. I'm pretty sure every video that you're going to be watching over the next like 2 weeks is going to have me with a sore throat, because I basically have filmed like probably 12 videos in the last 2 or 3 days because I'm due to go on holiday on Sunday, so it's like all systems go. But yeah, there we go. So I'm going to get my long liner brush, which is the Erin's favourite brush from Erin's collection, believe it or not. The link to the website is in the description box. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to go in with the darkest colour first, and I'm going to create my lines. So I'm just going to go straight in with this darker colour. I want the lines to be quite thick, but not like too much where we only get like one of each colour on, obviously. So I'm going to go with about that thickness. Yeah. And then I'm going to go in whereabouts I think I'm going to need another one of that colour. So I'm just doing a vertical tie-dye for this one. I'm just getting that first colour on there. Obviously you can do the lines as thick or as thin as you want. It's completely up to you, but obviously the more lines you do, the thinner, that's what I was trying to say. The thinner you do the lines, the more you're going to need to do. Just get a bit of that off. Oh gosh, I'm making a mess already when I just started. Just knocked my stone bottle over. So I'm just going to get that colour off my brush now so you can go in with the next one. And I'm going to use Pumpkin Pie now, which is the middle colour. And I'm going to do that next to that dark one, making sure that if you do touch that other colour with the brush, it's not a problem. Just make sure that you wipe off your brush before you go back into your colour, else it'll obviously all just blend together and that's pretty pointless. And then I'm going to do the same thing, popping it over here as well, wiping it off. And going back in, I'm just going to make sure that this bit here is actually touching that colour. And then get that colour off my brush. We can go into the last one, which of course is Piccadilly Circus. I don't know if I've even ever used this colour, to be honest. And I'm just wiping my brush after touching any other colour. And then I'm just going to pop it in this gap here. Phone doesn't like this design apparently because it will not stay focused on it. Making sure to touch the colours either side. And then this is what it looks like. It looks pretty just like that, to be fair. But we're going to obviously tie-dye it. So I'm just going to get the colours off my brush. And then we're going to go from left to right first of all. Got a little cotton pad next to me to wipe off any excess. We'll just gently, you don't want to like take colour off by doing this. You don't want to put loads and loads of pressure on. But you want to put enough on to drag the colours through each other. And then we're going to do it the other way round. in between those lines. Obviously you can do as many lines or as few as you want. It's totally up to you. Looks beautiful. And then I'm going to pop that into the lamp for a full cure. So for this next nail, we're going to do like the same sort of thing, but we're going to do it the other way around. We're going to do horizontal. So it just means we're going back in again with our colours, but we're going in with horizontal lines instead of vertical. So first things first, again, is just do all the dark ones. Leave a gap for the other colours. Fill it in. I'm doing quite thick, like I'm using it quite thick in terms of how much colour on there, just because I'm being lazy, and obviously the thicker I do the lines, well, the less I have to do really. If you do lots of really thin ones, then obviously you're going to be here a lot longer doing them all. But I do actually really like the look of the thin lines. It looks really effective. I just don't have the time to do that at the moment because I am waiting for a client. But yeah, does look really good. So I'm just going to get that colour again off my brush. I can go with my next one. And then I'm going to get the next colour. I need to put a little bit more on my palette. Always make sure you've got enough like ready to use straight away, because it's really annoying to have to do it midway through, because obviously your colours can all leak into each other while you're sorting that out, and it's not ideal. So we're going in with the next one now. And we're making sure to get off the excess, so you don't overblend the colours. I like to go like just almost to the line, do the line and then go up to it afterwards when that's done, and then just take it through it. Works a lot easier that way. I just need to do that middle one. Okay, then I'm just taking it up and just making sure those two colours meet. Constantly making sure my brush is clean, and then once I've done that, last but not least, it's the lighter colour, so I'm just going to clean this off. And then I'll go in with that last colour there. Why does it keep going blurry? Why is it doing this? Again, just doing that line like the majority of it without touching any other colour. And once I've done that, I can then drag it right up to the surrounding colours. And then that leaves like less time for them to sort of go through each other as well, which is handy. Had a hair on the end of my brush then, that was a panic. I really love tie-dye. Super effective, and the possibilities with it are just endless. It's so good. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of that bubble. And then once I'm happy, again, I'm just going to clean off my brush, make sure it's nice and clean, ready, and I can go straight in. So I'm going to go from down up. I've just realised there's quite a lot of polish still left on my brush. So we're just going to go up and down this time, basically, other way around to the last one. Putting a really, really light pressure on just to pull the colours through each other but not pull the colour off. And after every time of going through the colours, I'm wiping off my brush. Then I'll pop that into the lamp. And then once that's ready, I'm going to matte top coat them because I'm going to be using chrome. This is what it looks like. I absolutely love how they've turned out. Colours go together perfectly. So I'm only doing 2 nails in this video just because, like I just said, I've got someone on the way. Don't have a great deal amount of time, but I want to get it done. So I'm going to matte top coat these nails off camera, and then I'll come back for the next step. So while that's curing, I'm just going to show you what I'm going to use. I'm going to be using this foil stamping gel from Moira. They do a normal one and they do a gel as well. That's the gel one. And then I'm going to be using this plate, which you would have seen before, L14 from Nicole Diary. And I'm going to use this, I think. And I also really like the pumpkins, so I'm not 100% sure which one I want to use. I might use the pumpkins for one nail and then the leaves for the other nail, because I really like this as well. So I'm not sure yet, but we'll figure it out when it gets to it. And then I'm going to be using the gold chrome from Tia's Beauty for that. So I've just matte top coated these nails. I'm going to give them a quick wipe over and a really quick buff just to make sure that my chrome doesn't stick to them at all. And then we can get into the stamping. So let's get straight into it. I have decided to do the pumpkins and the leafy designs. I'm going to go in with the pumpkins first. I'm just going to use this as a normal stamping polish, just as you would normally. Just need to make sure that my stamper, oh gosh, is clean. And as always, to do that, I'm just rolling it over a lint roller. I don't know why I chose to do such a messy design while I'm waiting for somebody. Probably wasn't the best idea in the world, but I'm just going to clean off these images. I tend to not include the actual stamping in my videos because it messes up my camera, because my camera just can't focus on it properly. And also, I have a lot of stamping videos on my channel and I just think they must get boring. I'm just going to get rid of this half one down here. And this half one up here, just in case they don't fit on the nail and they just look really random. And then I can pop them on. Perfect. I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 60 seconds while I do the next one. So I'm going to do the leafy ones that I showed you at the top. I'm just putting my product on, doing a 45-degree angle, like swipe over with my, what's it called, stamper, and that's that. And I'm just going to place this on here. Like so, and then I'm going to leave that for a second and then just pop that into cure. Just going to clean my stamper and have a little quick tidy up, and then we can apply the chrome. So once that's out, I'm just going to get my chrome, get my fluffy brush, and I'm just going to dip it straight in and just go over the image. And the chrome, of course, will only stick to that, what's it, the image that we just put on. Just going over everywhere else with my brush to dust off any excess. But look how beautiful that looks. It's magical. I'm not going to dust off any more excess, to be honest, because I quite like it. I'm just going to do the same with this one. Just light dusting of the gold chrome over the whole nail, and once I've done that, to get the excess off my brush, and then again just to give it a quick go over like so. So all that's left to do then is top coat, so I'm just going to have a quick clear away. My client is literally going to be here at any moment, so I'm tidying up as I go along. So let's just top coat now. Grab a top coat out of my drawer. And then we can see what it looks like shiny. I'm just going to make sure I've got quite a lot of top coat on there, so it's enough to get it over the whole nail without having to keep going in and out of my bottle. Look how beautiful that is. Amazing. I'm going to pop that into the lamp. And then do the same with this. Definitely running out of this top coat. I just use any top coats, to be honest, to do videos with, so I don't waste the stuff that I use on clients. But how beautiful does that look? It's very pretty. So I'm just pop that into the lamp for a full cure as well, and then once they're done, I'll show you what they look like at the end. So here is the finished look. I absolutely love how they turned out. Look how beautiful they look. They're so autumnal, but just look so pretty. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know whether you did enjoy it or not. And I'll be back really soon with another one. Bye!